The beginning of a new school year, there's a lot of emotion. I mean, you're excited, you're nervous, you're anxious, you're excited to get back into the groove of it, you're excited to perform.
When you walk in the door and there's a whole auditorium full of fifth graders, and you see their excitement and their enthusiasm, it really gets you too.
Maybe you could think of like one of the bands that you like and you could do their logo. I love middle school kids. You know, it's a time of them figuring out who they are, and to me, that's really special. It's special to be a part of that.
You can put your name at the top. Trying to get the classroom to flow is a very important factor when dealing with children with special needs. We have to make sure that everyone is calm, all of their needs are being met.
To see where a seventh grader is, for example, at the beginning of the year, and to see how they've matured and their skills have developed by the end of the year, I mean, I don't think there's anything that can match that.
I think the thing that makes Reims such a special middle school is the fact that we have a great group of teachers and staff. We have a very diverse student body. We really like each other and we really work well together.
Actually, we know this lady. Rebecca, who is that lady? She works in the library. I have a lot of teachers that come in offering their help, offering for us to go visit their classroom, for their students to come into our classroom. Our administration is very flexible with how we work our schedule, where we go, what we do.
You can't really have art without math. It's all about proportion, and there's a lot of measurement in it. And of course there's a lot of self-expression, but it all goes hand in hand. And I think it's important for the other teachers to find those connections as well, because I really think that what we all ultimately want are kids who are really well-rounded.
Our state report card rating for the last 2 years, we've been excellent. We have good leadership. And with our collaboration, we're able to focus in and do what we're expected to do to get the test scores.
Bob Sestolo, and he was the president of BFT when we started Win-Win, and this is the guy that one of the guys that we have to thank for the wonderful culture that we have here in Berea. We have a culture here in Berea that's been developing over the last 26 years where it's all about doing what we can that's going to be best for kids and good for teachers.
Our school board members and our superintendents have always understood that if we're going to maximize the potential of the kids, it has to be with teachers buying in and teachers being a part of the decision-making process.
The most important thing that we do is teach kids. And the people who do that are those in front of the students in the classroom. So for us not to value their opinion through the process, as we make any type of decisions, it's going to affect teaching and learning in the classroom, I think would be short-sighted.
When the administration in Ohio changed from Democratic to Republican, that's when all of a sudden we were finding out about these slashing of the school budgets. And I'll never forget what happened is that the superintendent came to me and he said, "Would you be willing to help? Would you go to the membership and ask them if they'd be willing to help with this budget deficit?" And so we took it to our executive council and then on to our membership, and everybody just said, "We're going to help."
I mean, as teachers, we've taken, furlough days and we've taken pay freezes, and I think the vote amongst the union has been unanimous. I mean, we're all willing to do that as opposed to cutting programs and some of the things that we feel really benefit the children and the students in Berea.
Understanding that my union was part of the decision-making process meant a lot to me. Understanding that the people that I had voted for to represent my voice were able to participate and have their voices heard, it really helps you feel like a professional.
I think that what our district has figured out is that everybody wins when everybody is in on the conversation and transparent and open-minded. So while nobody enjoys a pay cut, I think when they looked at the numbers, they sat down and looked at what the situation was, they realized that if giving back means that we save the jobs of teachers and support staff and custodians, then it's worth it.
Other school districts can do this. It just takes some time. You have to be able to trust each other. You have to be able to come to the table with the willingness to listen.
I don't know if I could be a union president in a district where there was tension and confrontation, but here where it's about working together, respecting one another, really valuing what we do with our students. It's been a pleasure for me to be able to represent the wonderful teachers that we have here in Berea.
When you have a place like this that is really trying to say, okay, we're going to work together, that's something to celebrate. And so I just really want to just take a minute and say thank you, Berea, for doing this and for showing us the way. And we will do our level best to fight to make sure that people are treated with the respect and dignity to which you deserve. Thank you.
What our union says is if you're getting the job done in the classroom, that's really what it's all about. It's okay to have the rights of teachers protected. I think teachers can maintain their rights and be rewarded for being professionals while also maintaining what's best for kids. Teachers who are treated well are going to be happy teachers in the classroom. They're going to enjoy their job. So I think it kind of goes hand in hand.